Same shirt, different day. So it has been raining the last week or so, pretty much off and on every day. So I haven't been able to use the electric furnace here because electricity and blazing hot heat and rain and wind do not mix. But that has given me plenty of time to read the manual, and it got its point across. It had some technical errors and grammatical errors, but it's a translation. And again, for $300 for the main event, are you really expecting all that much? Nah, it gets its point across. But that leads into the second bit of bad news I have. So, while the furnace itself is perfectly capable of melting bronze and copper, which is a main point there, according to the manual, this crucible that comes with the furnace is only meant for noble metals, such as gold, silver, copper, and palladium, and stuff like that. Unfortunately, bronze is made up of two metals, copper and tin is not a noble metal. So I'm going to have to order a new crucible that is good for any metal. Unfortunately, that's going to be a next paycheck sort of fix right there. So on to the good news. Good news is from a previous furnace I built, I do have all the equipment I need for the sword, including the form, the coke pen, all that stuff. I have an example of what we are making. This is a Pompeii style, though slightly longer, gladius, which I mentioned before. And though I wasn't able to make bronze in my previous home-built furnace, I was perfectly able to melt aluminum, and I was able to make a test sword. And while it didn't come out perfectly, there were lessons learned, like locating the pour hole a little bit more centrally, and of course pouring your metal at slightly hotter temperatures. So it has more time to be liquid before it solidifies. So, what's that leave us for now? Well, that means that we can work with copper, no problem, in our already existing equipment. I'll do a test of the equipment that they brought in another video. But in the meantime, between me ordering a new crucible and receiving it, again, next paycheck, I'm going to make a Uzi the Iceman axe head. For those who don't know, Uzi the Iceman is a archaeological find that was made in the Italian Alps. He's a over 5,000 year old cadaver that was discovered there and was almost perfectly preserved. And he had all his tools on him, he had clothes, he had different bits. He was so perfectly preserved, they even know what his last meal was, which just so happened to be a sort of primitive pancake. Yeah, that's some detail right there. Well, hope to see you next time. Please like, share, and subscribe. That really helps out with the YouTube algorithm and the horrors that brings.